From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. They can't hang with us.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 120.
They give it off here to the tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch the screen. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Shorty.
They'll run with Sean Wilson, the former Duke Blue Devil. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Flag down. We're going to 52.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check it back. Kill.
Kamara trying the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play, that's a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Prescott. And that would be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Lefty.
Hatchet. Hey, check.
Two jet.
Switch.
List 5-2.
Safety's creeping.
Wentz gonna throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at their 46-yard line.
Two right here. Check that. Check the out.
Running with Howard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Done. 20.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
You got tight right there. Check.
Kill.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go.
Check.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. On the ground with a tight end. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Sunday.
The carry here for the big tight end, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there out of Kamara. And even 60 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Hey, kill.
56, right there, 56.
On second down, it's Hines, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Let's go.
Third and long for Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Wentz. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No. Go. Get out there. 26.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Kill. 27. 26.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 56. Quit talking about it and bring it. Like 56.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Wentz. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Wentz to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
We own them. Let's find 7. Hey, Haywood.
Pick it up. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bound to lose 1.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
27.
Motion. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I got you, Pop.
26.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Here we go, 46.
Here,
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, 48.
right there. 56. Okay, double. Share.
Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Here we go, 48.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Kill.
Here we go again.
Swerve, hey. 26.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Kill.
Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Go. 120. Here, sit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball, because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So that one will be accepted. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Kamara. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Tighten up. Set.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Alert 3.
Great 57. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll start the drive with Wilson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Caught by Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Joker.
Hey, empty. 6-6, bullet high.
52. All day.
Kill.
Check 99.
Wait, look.
Now Wentz. And he completes it to Wilson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check the hot read.
They'll run on first down. It's Wilson, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Let him know.
Press.
Let him know. Check three.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, it's Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Rush in. Right, kill.
And again, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Got to do better. Come on. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ringo. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Army.
Prescott yet again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
94 is the mark. It was switch. Hey. 94 is the mark. Yeah. You don't want nothing. 94 is the mark. 46. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I smell fear. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go no more. Check 24. Tyson.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sean Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Myers for the extra point. Makes it a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, kill! Chill. 47. 26.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Jair Alexander to tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how-do-you-do as he gets in there for the sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Time to go, 9.
On the ground, this is Kamara. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.